I'm Autumn Ivy, and this is Vampire Therapist. It's exactly what it sounds. The developer is Little Bat Games. It is also published by Little Bat Games. This game's different. This is a visual novel. It's a dark comedy, and it's also psychological. Guide vampires through centuries of emotional baggage, decades of delusions, and the odd bout of self-loathing with real cognitive behavioral therapy concepts, and become a vampire therapist. Even vampires need a shoulder to cry on when a neck to bite just won't do. I hate cognitive behavioral therapy. It doesn't do shit for me. That's just me. Did 10 years of it. I think everybody should seek therapy and do what they gotta do to, like, learn things and navigate forward. Mental health is very important. Don't take this seriously. This is intended for entertainment value only. That's how I'm taking it. I just want to give some vampires some therapy, especially after my game of clicking. My forearm gained 10 sizes this day. Let's do it. Vampire Therapist is a comedy game about the immortal undead processing historical yet personal traumas. References to historical violence and oppression may be upsetting to some. This game was developed in consultation with licensed therapists, but should not be considered a substitute for therapy, unless you're a vampire. I feel like that's still pointed.
My name is Sam Walls.
Oh, it's voice acting.
And I'm a dead man. Well, kinda dead at least. See, I'm a vampire.
Okay.
Now, if you think that means all that Dracula hooey, like hissing, wearing skin-tight leather, and hunting mortals for sport, I wouldn't blame you one bit. That's exactly the sort of thing I did in my younger years with my former gang. And let me tell you, a vampire who's good with a
Why
gun
is this just
can be a
Arthur
real
Morgan as a
terror.
vampire?
I got lucky, though. I met some kind mortals who saw beyond my fangs.
I bet they did.
Taught me my letters and showed me how my thinking
Taught
was
me
keeping
my
from
letters.
any kind of peace. After they passed on, I roamed America's majestic wilderness for nigh on 90 years, figuring out myself and what it means to be a vampire. And I found revelation.
This man just wanted peace in his
What
life.
I realized was, it ain't fangs that make us monsters. It's the self-defeating ways we
Oh,
think.
good to know.
Anywho, as the world started getting smaller, my old vampire gang tracked me down. Them being my kin, I wanted to help them see the world like I did, but they still have the same.
Did you just
monster
admit
mindset
to,
I used
like,
have.
murder?
Good thing I'm a quick draw.
My dude just murdered his entire family, but that's fine, I
But I got
guess.
hooked up with this newfangled internet thing and found a
Newfangled
vampire
internet.
who's helping my kin find their way. Fella named Andromachos, supposed to be 3,000 years old.
Did we
He
not
invited
verify?
me to come out to Europe to learn from him. I figure someone older than time has got to have the answers.
Older than time.
I'm going on a trip, I guess. This feels like my opportunity to do some good in the world. I've been lucky, and now it's time to give back.
I'm so glad that this man just wants to help people.
Vampires ain't monsters. Or at least, they don't have to be.
Oh.
And come hell or high water, I'm gonna prove it to him.
This man has a gun and 5 bullets on his desk. And that's it? That's what he's... Yeah, I can do that. There you go.
Well, I think this is the address.
How's that?
Number 27, Clean Flitter Mouse Stream?
Why do I feel like that was actually a real take and he just didn't know how to pronounce it, so he instead just came up with something? I feel like that's, like, exactly what happened just now. Hey, Ray, how are you?
Sure is a hell of a lot of ruckus for this time of night. People say, wait a minute, these folk are vampires. Better watch myself.
What was your first clue, Sam?
Guten Abend, folks. Sprechen Sie English?
Oh, it's so bad.
Ja, hello, Alta. Are you here to party with us at the hottest club?
I'm having Blade flashbacks right now. Tell them you're here to party. Ask about the dress code. Ask about Andromachus. Ask about the club. I feel like going and immediately asking about Andromachus is like a problem, but I don't want to tell them I'm here to party because I'm not. I don't really give a fuck about the dress code, and I don't care about the club.
I'm looking for Andromachos.
You mean the club owner? Ja, das ist why we are here.
Okay. Is your Is your partner gonna speak for themselves, or?
If you're lucky, he will invite us to the private party at the end of the night.
There's a private party? What,
Well, what happens there?
yeah.
I think maybe it is too kinky for Americans to hear.
Wow. 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 Listen, after what I just went through, the dress code?
I don't think what I'm wearing will fit the dress code.
The cowboy look is totally sexy, but you will get a bit sweaty.
As opposed to the man clad head to toe in leather and corsetry? Homie, I don't know about that.
Hope we will all get a bit sweaty.
Sis, you're coming on a little strong, and, like, that's okay. I respect it, but, like...
Good thing we run a little on the cold side, huh?
Jesus Christ. He's got jokes. Everybody calm down. Sam's got jokes.
Don't worry, my Liebling. We make each other warm.
Reinhard, stop. Don't scare the American. I want to do that.
Oh.
Maxi Liebchen, you're so naughty tonight.
No, you are the naughty one.
Oh, I definitely ain't an American no more.
Gee, Sam, what was your first clue?
Well, what's so special about this club?
Immernacht is the greatest club aller Zeiten. The owner makes sure everyone has a good time.
If anyone acts without respect,
I can
I'm
respect
banned from the
that.
club forever.
I can respect that. Bye, Derek.
You are free to do and be whatever you like, as long as you are harming no one.
And I hear that they are now attracting sexy old cowboys.
Are you coming on to me?
Shh, Maxi, he is old enough to be your grandfather.
As opposed to how old are you?
Oh, come on now. You're just flattering me. I'm only a couple 100 years old.
Oh mein Gott, he is so cute, Reinhard. Can I keep him?
I can cut loose. What kind of party is this?
The kind where we dance all night and get sexy.
I thought this was a game about therapy
Oh,
and therapists
them
and
kind of
vampire
vampires.
therapists.
Ach so, there are better things to suck than blood, oder?
Oh.
Uh,
Oh.
Although we have to get past the bouncer first.
Oh.
If we do not, I'm thinking our night is ruined.
Wow.
oh, wait a sec. There's something about what she just said. I can feel it. It reminds me of one of my revelations about the funny patterns in the way we vampires think. Well, let's see. One type of thinking I noticed I called hot branding. That's when we brand ourselves with names we can't get rid of.
Okay.
There's high noon mind. That's when we treat a situation like it's a do or die showdown.
Right.
And there's saloon thinking. That's when we act either helpless or invincible.
I just
like we
appreciate-
just drunk a pint of moonshine.
I just appreciate that you came in ready to name these things, Sam, and it's the fact of what you named them.
I can always check my journal if I need examples. I kept all my notes about the funny ways we vampires think in there. I think I know which one of them funny ways they're thinking in, though. Hold on, compadres. You seem like the kind who can make their own fun.
I mean,
I don't want to have my own fun. Immernacht is the only place to be on Friday night.
Wait a second. She's acting like this is all or nothing. Do or die. What I call that again? Maybe I ought to check my...
I don't want to have my own.
Wait a second. Maybe I ought to check my journal.
I don't.
Amigos, you're putting too much weight on this thing. It's a nightclub, not a high noon showdown. The night's full of possibilities.
Reinhard, I don't know what this means, but I like
I'm-
the way the sexy American.
I feel like I'm
talks.
not sure. That's not branding. Is not.
You make us think that maybe it is better we haven't gotten into the club, because we are now meeting you.
Yeah. Listen. You know.
Hey, if meeting me makes your night better, I'm glad we met. I really gotta find Andromachos, though.
You have to get past the bouncer. He decides who gets in and who doesn't. And he hasn't looked halfway all night.
You.
Maybe I'll have a little word with him.
Is there a reason?
Excuse me,
Oh
friend.
wow.
I hear
Hey,
you're
buddy.
quick to talk to around these parts.
Hey, yo. The gauges are a nice touch, but you could chill.
I'm here to see Andromachos.
Oh, cinnamon rolls and cappuccino frozen yogurt.
Hey, thanks, amigo. You have yourself a fat...
Cowboy, what about us?
I mean, I'm here to do a job, or like I think. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, sure, they're from... Have fun, mate. Well, come on, you two. We ain't got all night.
Did I just get manipulated, by the way?
Come on, my liver, dance with us.
I'm busy.
You kids have fun. I'll catch up with you later.
Good job, Sam. Mind on it. Eye on the prize, my dude.
Tarnation, I'd rather you were a gopher giving birth than this.
Weird take, Sam, but that's fine.
I better talk to whoever's slinging drinks in this here saloon. They ought to know where
The
Marcos
saloon.
is.
Please, Jesus.
But pardon me, ma'am.
Well, well, look at you.
Wood.
We get a lot of 80s fashion in here, but not usually the 1880s.
Wood.
What can I get you, cowboy?
Hey, Masa, how are you?
Bull and vodka. You down?
I never drink Red Bull. I'm actually looking for the owner. He around tonight?
I might be biased.
What do you say your name was?
Sam Walls, begging your pardon.
She got a vibe.
Walls.
I'm here for that.
I don't think I know anything about a Sam Walls. After all, I'm just a know-nothing bartender.
Yeah, okay.
She branded herself a know-nothing. What I call that again? Well, hold on. What you just said?
I said I don't...
From where I'm standing, I see someone with style and
Oh.
confidence. I'm just a drink machine.
Oh.
Don't go branding yourself like that's all you are.
Don't you go worrying about me, cowboy.
Damn.
The man upstairs warned me you were coming. I was just testing to see if you are who you say you are. Tell you what, let me give you something from our special reserve. I don't think you're looking for booze.
What was your first clue?
Well, thank you kindly, ma'am. I was wondering where the blood was. I met some vamp.
You met some goths, honey. They're here to dance and have fun.
So all these people are...
How do you think the head vampire gets his blood? They can't wait to share it with him. It's
So
a
this is-
special experience.
This is Blade. This is just Blade. Everything about this is just Blade.
Vampire here. Well, him and Bert.
Bert.
You met him already. Bert, shuffle on over.
Hey, buddy.
This one's here to see the big guy. Show him upstairs, okay?
I mean, I feel like a lot of people kind of feel that way about Crimson right now, so like, fair enough. It's all good.
Good luck up there, cowboy. Hope you find what you're looking for.
We're gonna find out.
Howdy. It's Sam Walls to see you, sir.
Females.
I know who you are, Samuel Walls. You have come here because you believe you can help our kin. The question is, are you first able to help yourself?
You could help me any day.
I've been fixing myself for more than a century now.
Then you must prepare to learn. We all need help, Samuel.
Dang, you scared the heck out of me.
Wood. My fingers are tired, but I suddenly feel a resurgence in energy.
You must allow an ancient vampire his games. He will play them regardless.
Smash!
Please, sit down.
Listen, he's the age range. He's the wrong, like, he's not a werewolf, but, like, I'll take him. It's fine. It's fine.
What an absolute pleasure it is
Everyone
to meet
here
you
is
at
hot.
last. I found your messages most
Afraid there ain't much here in the way of
I'm
intrigue.
hungry.
I'm just a lonesome cowboy looking
should
for
eat.
answers.
I should be eating.
You know, I receive emails every day from vampires seeking my
It
help.
could be.
You are the very first to seek my aid.
Well, dang. I think you're gonna be sorely disappointed when you get to talking to me. I'm just on...
I have unlimited time, Samuel. I am pleased to share some of it with you. Our kind can be rather set in their ways. It is
That's a word
inspiring
for
to
it.
see someone so young and eager to learn.
Oh my god. You brought up the name. Leisure Suit. Like, good god.
Yeah, well...
That's
wasn't much
a
to learn
name
when
I
was
haven't
alive.
heard in
Just making
84
up for
years.
lost time, I guess.
It sounds as though you have been handling your own life
Hey,
better than most. I was particularly intrigued by these revelations you had while walking in nature.
Chicken nuggets, you sound good. I'm kind of here for that, for chicken nuggets.
Oh, yeah, them. Well, I give walking the credit. Nothing sorts my thoughts out better.
I mean,
After
fair.
a few decades, I started seeing patterns in the way we...
Can you explain some of these patterns?
I've tried to explain them to other vampires, but see, we tend to assume certain things just because we've been believing them since we were alive.
This is deep. This game is
Or we
deep. I
decide
thought
the
this was a
world's
comedy.
against us just because we're hungry or tired or something. And when we start tackling problems that ain't real, we ain't fixing our real problems. That make any kind of sense?
You're a very intelligent man, naturally, Sam. That's okay.
Fascinating, Samuel. These revelations that you had in the woods. Mortal psychologists have a term for them. They are called cognitive distortions.
Cognitive who's he what now?
He's adorable. Let him be Southern.
Cognitive distortions. They are exactly as you described them. I will explain in a moment. Please, tell me about these specific revelations you had.
He's not Hannibal, so I'm not into it.
Well, I noticed how we stress ourselves out by making everything a battle of do-or-die absolutes.
I mean, he is adorable, but, like, still would.
I must confess
Andromachus is like
I engaged in mortal combat
Double
long
wood.
before the age of gunpowder. But the sentiment you describe mirrors the words of my old friend Marcus Aurelius. He used to say
Marcus
that
Aurelius?
the magnitude of life's challenges often turn us into our worst selves.
You mean Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor?
Of course.
Oh, so you guys were
Marcus.
smashing.
Marcus was a bedroom name.
I bet. Okay. Okay.
You mean you and the emperor were...
Say it.
It was ancient Rome. Penetration was similar to a handshake.
What? I swear to God, I did not intentionally pick horny games today. I'm so sorry. I didn't pick horny games on purpose. I didn't pick them on purpose. It just happened that way. You cannot blame me. It happened naturally. Don't look at me. Look at this. Look at him. Doesn't he look weird and familiar? Also, he was busy finger banging Marcus Aurelius, and that's all I have to say about that. I did not intentionally pick horny games today. It was not my fault. What are you doing? I'm waiting, but, like, what are you doing?
That's it. A little less pressure. That's it. We're doing it.
He took a video of me without my permission.
I'm a specialist.
He took a penetration was the same as a handshake in ancient Rome. That's what they just said.
My apologies. I somehow forgot you were American. But let us discuss this high noon mine.
Okay, I didn't pick horny games on purpose. It just happened that way.
In your definition.
I'm reheating
Mortal
you some
psychologists
Thanks.
call this phenomenon of binary thought
I also made another
polarized
video.
thinking, but I like to call it
Your skills have yet to let me down, they say.
I get it. That's pretty funny.
I believe it encompasses the breadth of the distortion.
This game is a
One
smart
not
people
flat and
game.
weak or
Is
strong,
it?
Good or
Yeah,
evil,
the references
smart
in
or
comedy are
stupid,
strictly
require
related.
the
or a
Hitachi
failure.
to play
The truth is
in
far
that
more
capacity.
complex
It
than
might.
in that capacity.
Later, it can.
Possible.
Not every high noon gunfight ends in oblivion, correct?
But yeah, that's true. Getting shot still ain't fun, but it ain't the end neither.
I'm not sure how I feel about that
Perfect
response.
example, Sam. Now, try to catch me using Nosferatu thinking. I will give you a series of statements, and one of them will contain Nosferatu thinking. I
Are
will
you
repeat
teaching
them
me
to you.
about cognitive behavioral therapy?
If I do not drink blood, I will surely die.
Is that no...
No, Samuel. In this case,
Oh,
let us continue.
okay.
Death eventually comes for us all.
I mean, that's just a thought.
Mortals will always fear our kind.
Wait. Private property.
That's Nosferatu thinking right there. I've met mortals who knew who I was and weren't scared.
Very good, Samuel. And even if you
I mean-
haven't, to say mortals will always fear us ends any hope that they might not.
But this is so deep. Have fun, Starsickle.
Always is such a terminal word, is it not?
I mean, yeah.
Would you like to discuss more of your revelations with me?
I guess I don't really have a choice if I want to further the game. Are we gonna make more horny jokes?
I realize that as vampires, we can get the feeling of the power that comes with immortality and strength, but then we get hopeless and aimless over time. It's kind of like the fella you see in the saloon at the bottom of a bottle of whiskey. Either he thinks he can fight everyone, or he's crying into them last drops because he thinks life's hopeless.
Why not both?
It's saloon thinking. Two extremes that probably ain't true.
Again, why not both?
A fascinating observation, Samuel. Your saloon thinking was described in my time as the battle between hubris and nemesis, the twin
I
excesses
remember
of
my first
arrogance
naughty
and
revival
self-pity.
hotel takeover psychology education class.
Oh,
Listen,
man. It make me wish
I
got
needed
some
to rest
schooling.
my fingers.
Maybe I would have figured this stuff out earlier.
You live forever, my friend. There is no rush. What you have identified is a phenomenon where individuals perceive either an illusion of control or a lack of control.
This is just class.
Mortal
I'm
psychologists
learning.
call this phenomenon you have described a control fallacy. Rarely do we have complete power over our situations or no power at all. But we create this illusion that stops us from attempting to change our perceived situations.
But you're talking about the power of perception then.
Yeah, you're right about that. I used to think I'd never get away from my gang. And maybe that's what made me stick with them for so long.
So it's literally self-induced power of perception.
Yes, you see how cognitive distortions keep us from facing reality, whatever that reality may be.
But that's not just a reality, that is perceived reality.
Of course, I am so old and powerful that I am always in control.
But that's perceived. But you aren't.
You're testing me, ain't you?
Well done, Samuel. I am indeed very powerful, but the cosmos holds no awareness of Andromachos.
No, it's above you.
Of course, as you expertly pointed out with your analogy about the man at the bottom of a whiskey bottle, a control
The power of
fallacy
perception
is
compels you.
important. Listen to my next few statements and try to find a control fallacy. Simply let me continue if you do not detect one.
Is this game teaching me how to...
The sun will eventually burn out. I will roam a cold, dead earth.
Well, that sounds like one of them control fallacies.
I applaud your optimism and ambition, Samuel. My kitty cat died. I shall be lonely forever.
I mean, if you want to perceive that.
I'm sorry about your sweet kitty, but you can always pick up a new one.
Wow.
There's lots of them just
Why do
waiting
you
for
look
them
so
home,
tragic,
you don't
Sam?
need to be
Jesus
lonely.
Christ, my guy.
It was just an example, Samuel. Well
He
spoken.
looked so
I do speak from
sad.
experience. I felt this way once when a pharaoh I was dating had our cat mummified.
What?
I went into a murderous depression that nearly decimated the continent. But I had the power to help myself all along by adopting a new friend in need of a home.
Oh, dang, don't let me get on your bad side.
Jesus Christ.
I doubt you shall see it, Samuel. Did you have more revelations to tell me about?
I guess.
See, I used to be in a gang. They were my whole existence. If you asked me who I was, I would have said, I'm a murdering bastard.
It's either this or being told to click in different manners, and yeah, it brings forth a... Look. First of all, I was being ordered around in a kink-based setting by a man who just wanted to watch me click, who then had to end it because he couldn't handle not clicking. And now I'm being lectured in psychology by a 3,000-year-old super hot vampire daddy. So, like, I'm running on all cylinders today.
Once I got away, I realized how small-minded that was. I was Sam before I was a murdering bastard. But that's how I was choosing to brand myself.
But aren't you still Sam?
My old gang's still around, and they're still branding themselves like that. They can't see themselves as anything but killers.
But aren't you still Sam?
Indeed, Samuel. I favor the clinical term, however, which is labeling.
I mean...
You correctly discovered that labeling is a reductive act. When we call ourselves names, even if we find them accurate, we create prophecies we are doomed to fulfill. For millennia, I thought of myself as a killer. It was not untrue that killing was how I made my way in the world. I was an unstoppable warrior and assassin. But with this label, I limited myself for ages. I did not only kill people, I also killed potential aspirations I might have had.
I kind of wish he was a werewolf instead of a vampire. I feel like I'm missing out a lot right now, and it's making me a little sad, to be honest.
Labeling in my next few statements.
Making me a little sad.
I am so old, I am ancient. Call me whatever you like, but don't call me late for...
Whoa! 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 You can't take that from me. You can't take that from me.
How shall I describe myself? We are focusing only on labeling for now, Samuel. How shall I describe...
Well, that's about as clear a labeling as it gets.
I'm hurt.
Yeah,
Wounded,
we
even.
vampires tend to do a lot of killing, but reducing ourselves to killers ain't doing us any favors.
Excellent, Samuel. You are correct.
That's how it be, though, I
Labels
guess.
can be cages that we lock ourselves in. I was a mere murderer for most of my existence because that is how I labeled myself.
Yeah, I did the same thing. Sam Walls, the murderer, reprobate, and good for nothing.
Well, I mean, when you put it like that.
Those are not how I would describe the Sam Walls I see before me.
So how would you describe
But you
me?
have more revelations to tell me about.
I think that's all of them. Or at least the...
That you recognize the concept of cognitive distortions at all is most impressive, Samuel. What took me nearly 3 millennia to understand took you merely 2 centuries.
I mean, I feel like that's a personal problem on your end, my guy.
Oh, come on. You're just flattering me. I'm just a dope stumbling his way through one life.
I mean, that's kind of a label.
Are you now? Tell me, Samuel, what kind of cognitive distortion are you exhibiting when you call yourself a dope?
Yeah, I'm doing some labeling. I gotta watch myself, huh?
A little bit, yeah, man.
As long as we retain any humanity, we will have cognitive distortions. What we are aiming for is not to become perfect beings, but to understand and accept ourselves. As long as we can recognize cognitive distortions, we can address our real challenges.
This is so deep.
I know you came to learn from me, so I will do my best to honor your good intentions. Let us ensure that you understand the concepts of...
I'm pretty sure I get it,
series of
hot
statements,
vampire guy.
and each one will contain a cognitive distortion for you to identify. I will begin. If I invite over my vampire friends, I know I'm going to have to deal with guano all over the place when they turn into bats at the end of the night.
Do your friends, having been bats, not know how to use the toilet, even in bat form? Are you saying that your friends just shit in your house whenever they want to?
Well, there's a control fallacy, sir. You're acting like you've got no control, but you could lay down some ground rules for guests. Or some news.
No, make them shit in the toilet like a normal person. What the fuck? Make them shit in a toilet. That's not...
Or express concern to my friends that they have not been toilet trained.
Okay,
Very good, Samuel.
Thank
me
you.
try another.
said. Heard.
I am Andromachus, the ancient darkness, the scourge of the Mediterranean, the mortal's bane.
Labeling.
Well, that's definitely some intense labeling. Those are some hard names to get over.
But are they true?
You are not wrong. Those names followed me for millennia.
Poop does not just slip out. You can't say that.
Try another then.
What?
If my club's revenues do not significantly increase, I will end up living on the street.
That there's got to be Nosferatu thinking. There's a huge space between making a ton of profit and living on the street.
Indeed.
This
you
is
are
an
correct.
interesting game
I run my
concept, but
club
I
at a
feel like this is not
considerable loss,
like...
but
this is
3,000
like an
years
I'm
of
ready
banking
to think
interest
deep
means
kind
that
of
money is-
thing.
Samuel, now I am not only intrigued by you, but also impressed. I would very much like to teach you my ways, but I must demand something of you first.
What are you demanding?
Anything.
You must receive therapy yourself.
Oh.
I will not have you seeing clients without a commitment to your own mental health.
Oh, now, hold on just a minute. I don't know that I need therapy. I'm feeling pretty good about myself these days.
It's not about that, and he's
Samuel,
gonna say
we
that.
all need therapy to live in this world. You have been speaking in cognitive distortions since the moment you walked into my
This is
office.
a very I feel like maybe I wouldn't be bothered by cognitive behavioral therapy if a hot vampire was my therapist, but that would also cause some problems for a lot of reasons, so.
I have. I didn't even notice.
They are most insidious. You have walked alone for too long.
Well, all right, if you say so. I appreciate
Are you
taking the time
gonna
to work on
is
this
he
old
gonna
cowpoke.
handshake me like they did in ancient Rome? Is this what he's going for? Is this a dating sim? Is this a secret dating
We
sim?
have all the time in the world, Samuel. But for now, you must...
Okay, then.
You don't have to call me sir, you know.
I do.
All right, then, Andromachos.
Jesus Christ.
Andromachos.
Hey, Andromachus.
Just call me Andy.
Ew, no.
All right, Andy. I'll see you tomorrow.
No. Yeah, I'm gonna give you the old Roman handshake. Was that it? Are we done? Are we done? Wait it. Hello? Oh, okay. Fascinating.
Hey, look at all them mortals sweating, blood pumping. I am third. Maybe I'll see if the bartender's got anything for me.
If it isn't Clint Eastwood again.
Stop,
Go,
Crimson.
Cowboy.
Seems I'll be sticking around.
Good to hear. About time someone helped Andy with his work. Seems you vampires.
Fine meeting you, Crimson.
I mean, would.
How do you...
Still would.
Talk. I'm his blood partner.
No shit. How's a mortal get hooked up with an ancient vampire?
Damn! Damn! Good for
I'm a
you!
rock climber. I stumbled into one of his lairs in Madagascar. Found a cave while climbing a mountain.
Naked in a
and
hot
there he
tub.
was, naked in a hot tub.
Bet. Did you climb in with him?
Dang. Must have been a sight.
You ain't kidding, cowboy. Didn't expect a luxury apartment with a gorgeous naked vampire.
I want to rock
inside a
climb.
mountain.
Can I rock climb? I want to start rock climbing. I want to start rock climbing. I feel like that's a
When he
completely
left,
reasonable
He
reason.
asked me to come back here with him. I like an adventure, so I said, what the hell? I'll date the gorgeous Dracula.
Bitch, I don't fucking blame you.
But what are you doing talking to me, cowboy? The blood's running hot on the dance floor, and these kids don't mind a little biting.
And wait, I'm supposed to eat your clientele? I don't know about that.
There ain't no way I'm dancing. There's gotta be a better way.
Reinhardt, look, it's the sexy old guy again.
You should buy us a drink, old guy. You'll probably get lucky. Actually, you will definitely get lucky.
Pleasures of the flesh ain't exactly...
That's because you haven't experienced these pleasures with us yet. Buy us a drink and you will discover great satisfaction.
This is getting a
by us.
little... Whew. I mean, you guys are super hot and all, but like...
I ain't buying you.
Oh, we don't want to marry you.
You kids are too much. I ain't buying you a...
Are you making...
It's okay. He's just trying to...
Opa, did you just call me dad?
Strong enough for you too. I ain't buying you a drink.
Mein Lieber, don't worry about...
Oh,
You guys are really
please,
pushy.
kill me. See my printer down.
Please, but...
Well, thanks for the tip. That ink seems to be more valuable. I ain't buying you a drink.
Why shouldn't I have to tell you no in 5 different ways?
Money are buildings. You have all the sexy old men.
I should not have to tell you multiple ways.
Alright, I'll buy it. Which of them old men are sexy?
I like Hamilton.
There is a dollar coin that has eyes and...
Oh, you are right. Eisenhower is...
I get it. These kids just ain't gonna leave me alone.
I like older men.
Stop teasing the cowboy. They're just messing with you.
Dang, really? Ain't never been to a saloon.
Call it a drink exchange.
Drink exchange.
So, everyone here knows...
Only as long as there's consent. We
Oh.
like to create a
Oh.
here.
Okay, I like that though, but they're really
And
fucking
Maxie,
pushy.
Back to the kink room.
Wait, kink room?
Oh, honey.
Mm-hmm. You're not in Kansas anymore, cowboy. We are not afraid of sex here.
I'm from Missouri, but, point taken.
I'm from Missouri! Shut up! Shut up, get out!
Nobody has to do anything they don't want to do in there. Just have fun and drink your fill, handsome. Maxie, Reinhard, this...
Ach so, ein Vampir. I'm thinking we are all getting lucky there.
You guys are real fucking
My
pushy.
neck scrubs with anticipation.
Don't say that.
Dang. Guess I'm going to a kink room then.
Honey.
Thanks,
Oh,
Crimson.
good
I
God,
knew a
please.
man who wore this much leather couldn't be boring.
Yeah, well, you got me pegged.
Please don't make a pegging joke.
Is that what we are doing now? Give me the document and I will sign myself up for it.
I really ain't in Missouri no more. Look, I'm more into biting.
Said what I said.
Oh, your teeth look perfect. Are you good?
That's the plan.
Oh, me.
This is...
Well, step right on up.
a lot.
Oh, das hat sich gut angefühlt.
Oh, that's a good thing.
Is it my...
Sure thing. Come on over.
So, anyway.
Can't you take that dang collar?
No, I like it. Try again. Oh, Reinhardt, the hot old vampire wore me out.
Again, was not my fault.
too,
I fell
Maxie.
into this.
Reinhardt, my...
I will get us a taxi cab, Liebchen.
Okay.
Sure thing, fella. Now that I've had something to drink, I should probably get to my coffin.
Samuel, wait a moment. I see you got your fill. Are you heading out?
Are you gonna hit on me next?
Yeah, I figure I could use some shut-eye. I locked up my coffin over at the storage center.
Storage center. Please, you can use my guest coffin.
Are you
I
gonna
insist.
crawl into it with
You must
me?
be well rested for the challenges ahead.
Guess I got a big night tomorrow, huh?
Wonderful. Please.
This is why is this so
Well,
weird?
dang. This is mighty plush. Guess it's one of them smart coffins.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Let's see what's on TV. Hey, I remember this movie. We were so not sure I should stay up watching movies though. Well, ain't much else to do in here. I think it's about time I hit the hay. Hope I'm cut out for all this.
Did you grab soy sauce in it?
No.
May I please have some soy sauce?
Samuel, good evening.
All right, I'm gonna pause this here because this game got real horny real fast, and I'm not sure how, but it did. It did it. Anyway, it's definitely an interesting concept. I like the game. So I'm Autumn Ivy, and that was Vampire Therapist. I like the game. I think it's interesting. I think it's super, like a super deep concept for a game. The jokes are schmarmy. Having, you know, two super goth kids come into my vicinity and like bully me into buying them a drink was a little fucking much, but okay, I guess. I'm just here to romance older vampire daddy, but that's fine. Anyway, somebody finds me a werewolf game like this and I'm down. Not my usual forte, but I'm here for it. So I'll take it. It's fine. Anyway, alright guys, well, I'm gonna eat lunch, and then we'll be back. As usual, you can find all of my stuff under officialautumnivy.com. I just finished up the latest collaboration with Bishojo Mom / Juliette Michelle, so Deadpool and Wolverine. The parody version is out and available on the usual locations, but again, you can find everything under officialautumnivy.com. Make sure you take care of yourselves, take care of each other, drink lots of water, take your meds. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, the usual. Anyway, I'm gonna eat lunch. Okay, bye!